Hello, everyone. In today's episode of the Doctor Who and Autism series, I'm joined with Jason. And it's going to be a really awesome episode because we're going to be speaking about autism, ADHD, and Doctor Who. So, Jason, it's great to have you on today.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Yeah. So, first of all, do you want to do the introduction of yourself? Say a bit who you are.
Yeah, might as well. As you know, my name's Jason Vince. I work for McDonald's. I am a massive Doctor Who fan, 20 years old.
Yeah, it's the same as me.
Yeah.
At this minute in time, anyway. Yeah. So, how do you want to start things? What should we talk about first? Should we talk about Doctor Who, ADHD, autism? What do you think?
It's up to you, mate.
Don't mind.
No, I don't mind, to be honest.
Okay. How about you say a bit about like waiting for ADHD diagnosis, maybe?
Yeah. So I'm currently being tested for ADHD, where my mum thinks that I may have ADHD, not severely, but she reckons it's there. So.
Okay. Yeah. Because like you said before, like if you do one job that you may forget two.
Yeah. So basically I could like start one job and then completely forget that I've done another one. So for example, if I put toast in the toaster, and then I go and clean my room, I've forgotten I put toast in the toaster, and I'd be like, oh crap,
Yeah.
I'm burning me toast.
Yeah. Burning toast is not like unless it's not really burnt, it tastes all right, don't it? Like a little bit of bad toast.
Yeah. Especially if you've got Lurpak butter.
Yeah. Yeah. So like when you do get a diagnosis like of ADHD or autism, it's very good because it does help you no matter what age you are, I think. But just the waiting though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a waiting game, really, isn't it? Yeah. It's a waiting game, really. I mean, I don't really like doctors much.
Yeah.
I don't like going to hospitals and stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah. Me too, but I go there quite a lot.
Yeah.
For like blood tests and stuff.
Yeah.
I told you before about my Crohn's. I have to go there quite a lot of the time. Have my blood tests. Near enough the whole blood test team knows who I am, so I don't have to introduce myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I suppose it's worth it in the long run if you do have ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you do understand autism as well, because you said like a family member has that beforehand.
Yeah. Because I have to explain people when they meet my sister that, before you judge her, this is what she's like, and sometimes she doesn't mean what she does. So.
Yeah. Definitely. But what I like to do with autism, I like to relate that to Doctor Who in a way, because like it goes along with ADHD as well. Like it's called like a hyperfixation. Like if you're really attached to a certain show for some reason, you like it, and I find lots of people who have that, like Doctor Who, which I think is great.
I'm really attached to Doctor Who. I mean, like I've got screwdrivers, police boxes. I've got Davros.
You've got Davros.
Yeah.
It's nice to collect, isn't it? These Doctor Who.
Yeah, and then I painted my own screwdriver anyway.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The 8th Doctor screwdriver.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like, who was your first Doctor then? Like, when you started watching Doctor
Who? It has to be obviously Christopher Eccleston was the first Doctor I saw.
Yeah.
Looking back on it now, I don't think I liked his series compared to anyone else's, but he was the first Doctor I saw.
Yeah.
And that's when I actually first started getting into Doctor Who. So.
Yeah. It was I did. I liked series 1 was a pretty good series to me because it was my first Doctor as well, and pretty young at the time.
Yeah,
yeah. It's good when you're about that age and you're scared. You think these things are going to happen. These monsters are real and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, did you have a favourite Doctor at all, or did you just like all the Doctors?
I do have a favorite Doctor actually. My favorite Doctor is Tom Baker.
Tom Baker.
Yeah. After starting watching the classics when I was a wee little child, yeah, Tom Baker came on, and I enjoyed his run as the Doctor, and
yeah,
he became my favorite. So
yeah, Tom Baker was really good, wasn't he? Like his series Doctor Who was good, and he's still going. He had him cameo for the 50th, didn't we, Tom Baker?
Yeah. Obviously telling Matt that,
Yeah.
you might find yourself revisiting a few old faces, but just the old favourites.
Yeah, and I don't think he, when he said that, actually, I don't think he meant at that exact moment. I think he meant in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe for the 60th, maybe, or something.
Yeah. Which is probably why Tennant's coming back for the 60th.
Yeah. And are you excited that he's coming back, David Tennant?
Yeah. I mean, obviously his suit's completely changed now, and his screwdriver and everything. So that's got me intrigued to see why that's happened.
Yeah. Do you have any theories, like why, or anything?
No, the only thing that is picking up on is that I reckon Tennant could be like the new Doctor after this one that they've casted.
It could
Again.
be.
He could come back, which is probably why he's got a new Sonic and new suit. But
yeah, it could be like a glitch.
I don't know why he's got a new suit and Sonic, but
yeah,
I do reckon he might come back as the Doctor again.
Yeah, I think is like at some instances he looks like the Doctor, at some instances he don't, because he's wearing sunglasses in some pictures you can see. And maybe because it's a sunny day, maybe that's the reason, or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's like with it's going to be really interesting what happens. Like it's like I am very excited. I don't think I've been this excited since little, like little watching Doctor Who and watching David Tennant and like Matt Smith.
Yeah. No, I get you completely.
Yeah. But the Doctors, like I did like Matt Smith as Doctor as well. I think he was great.
Yeah, he was good. I think it was slipping at the end of Matt Smith's run as the Doctor, but he was a good Doctor at that time.
He was. I loved his first series. I think it was great.
Yeah.
Like series 4 and series 5 are at their prime of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
They were the best ones, I think.
Yeah.
Right, of New Who, no, not classic Who. But yeah, ever since then, I think series 6 was okay. I mean, I love the Silent storyline. I think that was great. I was actually pretty scared of them. But yeah, I look forward to what Russell does. But I'd love to see new monsters we haven't seen ever before in Doctor Who.
Yeah. I mean, the Return of the Sea Devils was quite good with Chibnall, but
yeah, it'd be nice maybe get the Slovene back or something.
Yeah,
because they haven't been in it since the first series of Doctor Who, I think.
A good few series actually, yeah.
Yeah, and that's not including like the Sarah Jane Adventures, because that would have been the few series on, in it. But yeah, I think it'd be nice to bring monsters from the Sarah Jane Adventures into Doctor Who. Like you got the Trickster. The Trickster's never actually been in Doctor Who, so it could be good to have that in there. Yeah. What do you have any like favorite companions?
See, I don't like Rose.
You don't like Rose?
No. I do like Donna.
I don't know.
Amy I like.
Yeah. What about
Martha,
Clara?
Martha I was a bit iffy on. Clara I do like, yeah. Bill Potts wasn't too sure about. And these current ones, Yaz, Graham, and Ryan, they were a good trio, but I wasn't sure about them either.
Yeah, I did really like I like Graham. He's probably my favourite companion of 13's lot.
Yeah.
I like Rose growing up. I did like it. But but when I wasn't sad when she left. I wasn't sad like with Donna. I was, because that was really sad. And Martha, I liked Martha. It was just the 10th Doctor wasn't understanding or what he was doing to Martha in a way.
Yeah.
He was kind of careless towards her. Like he wasn't bothered that she would choose to leave. Like the Doctor, you would thought the Doctor maybe get offended by that. Well, he was offended, but he didn't say anything. Amy and Rory, I think they were great. I think I love them. I think I like Clara. I was in a way I was happy that the 12th Doctor said about I'm not your boyfriend, because that was quite funny.
Yeah.
Bill, I like Bill. I did like Bill because she wasn't there long enough, really. Who else we got? Ryan, I like the storyline did about dyspraxia, but I understand why some people can get offended by that. Because it's really important in Doctor Who, especially if you do something like a storyline about dyspraxia, because people can, because not everyone cannot walk or like ride a bike. Some people can. So it is it's a hard one to do that. And yeah, he wasn't there really long enough, Ryan, but he didn't do much either. Yaz, I don't know, like I don't really I don't mind her. She's not a character I will probably remember. Only because like it seems really quick, doesn't it? Like the relationship between 13th Doctor, all of a sudden they're madly in love with each other, and then all of a sudden
yeah.
And then 13 said I had a wife, I'm married, and then she's like, what? And then I suppose she backs away a little bit when she knows that.
Yeah.
I mean,
see, I don't really like it when a companion falls in love with the Doctor, because it's like they know the Doctor's immortal, or pretty much. Yeah.
It is strange, but I'm not against them loving each other. Like with Rose and the Doctor, they were different because they actually had some chemistry. Like with Yaz and the Doctor, it's not really well done. like they haven't really. It's just been a quick thing. Because in series 1, like not series 1, but it's the first series of the 13th Doctor, you wouldn't have thought that they would have been in love 2 series later.
Yeah.
Unless it's a massive time jump, but I don't think they've done it like that.
No.
Which, yeah, but one that I really love is Wilfred. I think Wilfred is great.
Wilfred Mott, yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
Sarah Jane. I think it's great that she was in the prime of Doctor Who. With I think the last episode was well, she did appear in David's last episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the prime of Doctor Who. I felt when the start of Peter Capaldi's era wasn't great, but his last series was really good.
Yeah.
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 I did like Peter Capaldi actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. I did like him. So with the possibility of Jodie regenerating outside the TARDIS, what do you think about that? Are you happy that it possibly could be outside the TARDIS?
I don't know, because I don't know what's caused her regeneration in the first place. I don't know where she is to regenerate, which is why she probably might not have reached the TARDIS. And I think, to be honest, I don't even like her interior of the TARDIS in the first place, so I probably would rather regenerate it, destroy that TARDIS, and then have a new one, because I'm not really keen on it.
Yeah.
Because they've completely changed the time rotor, right? I can't get over the fact that time rotor is now a crystal.
It looks really small, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I don't like these like moving pillar things either. So
I think the only good thing about the TARDIS is that she can have a biscuit.
yeah,
Can't she?
Yeah. I mean, I like the walls. I like the walls around the TARDIS, but I'm not so keen on the console itself. You know, the moving particles and the time rotor. And don't get me wrong, I do like the panels on the console, but
yeah, it's not the best.
That TARDIS just really didn't intrigue me much.
So, what is your favourite like TARDIS? Do you think?
Tom Baker's TARDIS, I reckon.
Tom Baker's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he the one that had the round thing? Was it?
Yeah. Or his brown one.
Okay. Because he did about, was it 7 series? He was the Doctor.
I think so, yeah. Or 7 years or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He had a really good run, yeah.
Yeah, the most. 3 series now, isn't it? Normally. Over 5 years, it's 5 or 6 years though.
Yeah.
I suppose when he was Doctor, it was more frequent.
I mean, Jodie's done longer compared to all of them now.
That's actually.
She's been the longest running Doctor since the beginning of the show, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the least amount of episodes.
Yeah, she's gone longer than Tennant. Tennant went longer than Tom.
Yeah.
So,
I think Tennant had quite a lot of episodes though, didn't he? David?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tennant did 4 seasons.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did from series 2 to series 4. So it would have been 3, but it's almost like you could say 4 because you normally have about just over 10 episodes a series or 13. So you might as well say you've done 4 because it would have been split into that.
Yeah.
What do you think about like when David Tennant was the Doctor and similar to Jodie, that like what they've done is like the festival special and then maybe possibly an Easter one and then like the regeneration. Like, do you think they should just do that in one episode rather than wasting their time making an extra few episodes?
Could have done, but I mean, they've done it now, so
yeah.
I can't really say much about it. But yeah, they could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have done. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we're going to get more like spin-off shows now. Doctor Who, like Confidential, as well. Be nice to have that back.
Yeah.
That would be pretty fun to watch. See what happens behind the scenes. Yeah. But so what does Doctor Who mean to you, Jason? Would you say?
Oh, I don't know actually.
You don't know.
Never really thought about it like that, and just watched the show, picked it up, enjoyed it really well.
Yeah.
Became a massive fan of it.
Okay.
I think what it means to me is it's very scientific. Like, there are scientific facts in that show that do make sense. Like time and relativity. 3D dimensions and stuff,
Yeah, time, relative dimension in space.
I mean, it made sense when, I can't think which doctor said it, that the end of the world could be done by a supernova.
Oh yeah.
Like a solar flare from the sun could destroy the whole entire planet.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Really.
Which makes it, because of what made sense was that right now the sun is expanding, and the more it expands, the more it's likely to blow. But before it blows, it releases a solar flare.
Yeah. The end of the world episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like that episode. Towards the end, it was nice. I like the music in Doctor Who. Well, from series 1 to series 12, the music was really good.
Yeah.
I suppose one last thing, James, before we finish, because we had a good chat about Doctor Who, Autism AHDHD as well. What would you say that is there a quote in Doctor Who that you relate to, or is your favourite quote?
Well, I have two. I quite liked Matt's speech in The Rings of Akaten, and the one that I would say relates to me is Matt's regeneration speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite liked that one as well. That was quite relatable about how we all change when you think about it.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, people change, and you think why, but that's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we can all agree to that one. And it's very relatable as well. I hope you enjoyed it, Jason, because it's been fun talking to you.
Yeah, no, I have enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, I'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, Jason. It's been great.
No worries. That's all right.